Welcome, and thank you for taking the time to watch this training video on the MTBC EHR Patient Feed. The Patient Feed is an integrated, updated page which displays real-time updates to each aspect of a patient's chart. The Patient Feed provides meaningful updates regarding a patient's clinical and non-clinical data. It centralizes all of the content that your office has created for the specific patient, and it also includes updates from MTBC. And these updates appear in one easy-to-read consecutive window. You will see updates on the patient feed for such things as demographics, electronic prescription refill requests, as well as PHR updates, including appointments that the patient has made through the PHR registration, and PHR messaging. Lab orders and results also move into the patient feed. You will also see updates for chart signing and creation, transcriptions, communications, patient education, appointments, and payments. Whenever any one of these items is updated in the patient's record on any form inside the EMR or from the PHR, it will automatically update the patient feed. Users in the practice can also add comments on any of the specific updates using the comment button. The comments that are entered using this comments button will be sent to the original user who created that patient feed item. If we enter a comment on this lab order, it will send a message to the administrator that created the lab order. And it will also keep a record on the patient feed so that other users in the practice can reference this information. Let's go ahead and take a look at how this patient feed works. Whenever any item is updated inside the practice, it will update the patient feed with the details of that specific item. Here we can see the lab order was placed on July 11th by the administrator. The lab order includes bilirubin and other orders. Let's go ahead and click on the heading for lab order and take a look at this specific lab order. Clicking on the heading will open up for us the specific lab order that was placed. Here we can review all of the relevant details, and if results are available, we can also open up the patient results. Closing this window will take us back to the patient feed. Let's take a look at how this patient feed works for documenting communication. If the patient was to call to request an update on the bilirubin order that had already been placed, we can use the Communication tab to communicate the results of that call to other members of the office. Clicking on Communication, we can go ahead and document a new communication for the provider. Once we save this communication item and return back to the patient feed, we will see that the new communication is now visible on the patient feed. This new communication entry appears at the top of the list to show that this is the most recent item that has happened on this patient's record. Other users in the office can click the Add Comments button to go ahead and update the status. If you have ideas or suggestions on how the patient feed can be used to improve the productivity of your office, or new items that you would like to be added to the patient feed, use the suggestions box under the Help menu to send us your ideas. Thank you.